A trapped animal should never trust a human. Biologically, that would be a mistake written into survival itself. Its heart is already collapsing under pressure. Cortisol flooding every system. Adrenaline pushing the body past safe limits. Not fear anymore, but biological overload. And then the predator arrives. Closer, but something strange happens here. Not always, not often, but enough that it refuses explanation. The animal stops escalating. Not calmly, not safely, but suddenly, as if a switch inside survival just failed. Wild animals are not born neutral toward humans. They are born afraid. A fear that appears before experience, before memory, before learning. Researchers studying inherited predator recognition found something unsettling. Animals with zero human exposure still react to us instantly as danger. No training, no past encounter, just instinct. Distance, movement, eye line, speed. The brain calculates everything at once, and the conclusion is immediate. Run! But rescue situations break this equation, and when it breaks, it doesn't break gently. It collapses. A trapped animal is not simply stressed. It is biologically destabilized. Veterinarians describe it as the highest stress state a mammal can reach without immediate death. Cortisol spikes beyond normal survival thresholds. Heart rate doubles, then doubles again, until the body is no longer managing life, only delaying collapse. From the outside, it looks like panic. Inside, it is something closer to system failure. Move! Fight! Escape before everything ends. So when a human approaches, the nervous system should interpret final death. And usually it does. You can see it clearly in rescue footage. The closer the human gets, the more violent the response becomes. Because evolution encoded one rule. Predators close distance before killing. Every instinct says the same thing. This is the end. But then, something breaks the pattern. The animal freezes. Not from peace, from uncertainty. Muscles still locked. Breathing still broken, but movement stops changing. And instead of fleeing, it watches, as if survival cannot decide what it is looking at. Because predators are predictable, they move fast, they strike, they dominate, they complete the sequence. But rescuers often interrupt the sequence completely. Slow movement, no aggression, focus on the trap, not the body. Care where violence is expected. The brain searches its entire threat library and finds nothing that matches. And when no pattern exists, fear loses direction. California coast, 2005. A humpback whale is found entangled in fishing gear. Nearly 40 tons of living pressure trapped in rope, lines cutting into flesh, fins immobilized, tail restrained like an anchor to death. Every movement tightens the system. Every second increases internal damage. The ocean is no longer space. It is resistance. Then divers enter the water, carrying knives. And this is where reality becomes fragile. One tail movement, and a human body is gone. The warning, no second chance. Just impact. The divers later said they expected panic. They expected chaos. They expected death. But it never came. The whale stopped moving completely. Not calm, not relaxed, just paused inside survival itself. For over an hour, divers cut ropes from her body. She remained near the surface, still present, alive. At moments, she adjusted slightly, turning just enough to reveal tighter bindings, as if the body understood pressure points better than panic. And nobody could explain it, not fully, not cleanly. After release, the final rope falls away. Silence underwater. Then motion returns, but she does not flee. She circles, slow, wide, controlled, then approaches the divers, one by one, not fast. Not aggressive. She touches each of them gently, then moves to the next. No survival behavior explains this cleanly. Scientists avoid one word here. Humans don't. Gratitude. Because humpback whales contain spindle neurons, cells linked in humans to empathy, emotional awareness, and social recognition, once thought exclusive to primates, until they were found in whales, which changes the question, not answers it, just destabilizes it. Yellowstone, wolf trap. A wolf is caught in metal jaws. Instant violence response. Snapping. Lunging. Pure survival rage. Then a researcher stops moving. No threat. No dominance. Just stillness. And eye contact. This matters more than it should. Predators track motion. Not silence. Not gaze. Something in the wolf hesitates. Lunging slows. Then stops. Breathing becomes visible. Controlled. Measured. Then it sits. Minutes pass. The trap is released. And the wolf does not run. Not immediately. It stands at the edge of the forest, looking back, processing something without language. Then disappears. The wall science hits. Everything here is measurable. Stress, hormones, heart rate, movement. But meaning cannot be measured. Not in animals, not even in humans. Elephants make it harder. They mourn their dead, recognize themselves, remember individuals for decades, and in rescue situations, they do not always leave, even when they can, even when they should. They stay, quietly, near the humans who freed them, then slowly extend their trunks, touching, not reacting, investigating. The trunk is not simple anatomy. It is sensory intelligence, thousands of muscles, extreme sensitivity, precision beyond hands. When it touches, it studies, as if trying to understand something evolution never prepared it for. A predator that removes harm instead of causing it. The real question, not whether animals feel human emotions, not whether they understand us, but whether their nervous system can recognize an eruption of expected violence. Because evolution only trained them for one version of reality, danger. But sometimes that version fails. And in that failure, something unstable appears. Not trust, not safety, something undefined, a pause inside fear. And maybe that is why this matters to us. Because for a brief moment, a wild animal looks at us in the middle of its worst state and does not complete the story we expect. It hesitates, as if asking a question no biology fully prepared for. And maybe the unsettling truth is this: we are still not sure what answer we give.